Yeah, my name's Bruce Hooley, and I've been a fixture in Ohio media circles since about the late 1980s. And for me, the journey to faith was not really something that was one of these experiences that people have that, bombs go off and fireworks go off in their life. I grew up with an expectation that I would have a relationship with Christ. But I never felt it. It never felt real to me. And I wanted it to. It wasn't that I didn't want that relationship with Christ, but I just knew that other people felt it on a level that I didn't. And I struggled with that. And I had a very unfortunate experience in 1982. My best friend died in a car accident. I was driving. It was on icy roads. And for a while I thought, okay, this will be the thing that really focuses me on a relationship with Christ. But like so many other things in my life, that faded away. And I got married in the 1990s, and then in 1996, December the 22nd, my first wife told me that she had feelings for another guy, and that rocked my world. To me, there was nothing you could do to signify that you had been a failure in life more than become divorced. That really drove me to my kitchen table that night, and I remember praying, Lord, I have made you wait on me for decades, and you have no right to listen to me, but I know the answers are in your word, and I'm going to find them, and I'm not going to stop looking until I find them. And I came to realize that the gospel is a very simple gospel, that Jesus died on the cross, and when he said it is finished, he meant that everything he needed to do for me to be forgiven of my sin, for me to be redeemed, for me to be viewed by God through the prism of Christ's perfection, not my own imperfection, that my striving to be perfect was never going to be good enough. And when the devil tells you you're not good enough, there's one right answer to that, and that is, you're right, but I don't have to be. And God sees me through the prism of his perfection, and that allowed me to live with the peace and assurance that I had always envied others had lived. And for me recently, it's interesting, September the 12th was my 63rd birthday, and it started like any other day. I was at work, and I had a half-hour gap in there that I don't remember, but I apparently had a seizure at work. It was my first warning. I'd never had a medical episode. I was a pretty healthy guy, I thought. They did a CT scan, and I had an emergency room doctor say to me, you have a brain tumor, and you're not leaving here until we take it out. And cancer gives you this inroad to have conversations with people that they otherwise would be unwilling or certainly hesitant to allow you to have with them. And I intend to take full advantage of that. Not everybody gets that warning that their life may be in imminent danger. And by the way, mine's not. My prognosis is really good for the long term. But this cancer diagnosis has focused me on being productive for him. I know where I'm headed, and I want as many people as possible to understand that we serve a holy God whose standard is perfection. No one can meet that standard. The devil will tell you that every day, that you're not good enough. But the only right answer to that is Jesus Christ was good enough. He died in my place. I claim his perfection, and that settles my eternal destiny. And so let's be intentional about determining who Jesus Christ is to you. He came for every single one of us to die on the cross so that we could be redeemed.